Oh my.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and alright, so yeah, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the test stream
Woo!
using software called Audio Hijack. I am Plum, and hopefully this goes well. This is the title says it all. Untitled, soon to be new flagship show test podcast stream. It's a long word, but hey, I mean, come up with a clever title than that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined with Luke Jeffers.
Hello, guys. As I'm speaking for this whole entire thing, yes, it's gonna be a great new title coming up on Remix Plum's YouTube channel, and then soon to be on my Rumble account. Be look out for it. It's gonna be a huge bang. It's gonna be a blast. So there you go on that, folks.
Alright, and joining me, the founder of Retro Media Vision, and
Yes.
you can check out his album on YouTube.
Thank you, Remix.
Not
yes.
Probably YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music,
Yep,
Amazon.
YouTube. Also,
Going on 5 years, I believe.
5 years, yes, my man. Yeah, 5
nice,
years.
big anniversary.
I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, founder of Retro Media Vision, Chris Kennedy.
Ooh, thank you. I'm Chris Kennedy. How are you, friends? Remix said yes.
Yeah,
5 years for.
Alright.
How are you today, Remix? Good?
Yeah, doing alright.
Awesome. That's
yeah,
wonderful.
Had
yes.
to fight
I'm
to
ready.
get the stream going. Had
and I'm ready for it now. Yeah.
Especially with Messenger having problems and all that crap.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
hopefully you guys can hear me and everything, because like I said, I'm using Audio Hijack to do this test stream. So hopefully it goes everything without it crashing on me. So I gotta be careful what I do so the app don't crash and it don't end the stream.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense anyway.
But anyway, so I hope you guys had your hope you guys enjoyed your Friday the 13th, the only one that we have for this year. Because I certainly did. The radio show was a success, even though I went into an issue where on Apple Music where the music stops and then it automatically goes to the next song in queue. And this is on the iPad, by the way. So I said enough is enough, and then I switched over to my on tablet, the Android tablet from Walmart. It was smooth sailing right onto the finish.
Okay. Cool.
So that went really well.
Yes.
It's good.
So I can be happy to tell you that it was a smooth sailing. It was probably the best show we've ever done. I know that hour one, I know it was kind of a bumpy thing because I had so much problems and everything, and I just couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
But afterwards, it was a smooth sailing on my Android tablet, and we were able to finish this super show, we called it. It was We're One Radio Friday the 13th Super Show, and boy did we deliver on the second hour. It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Being able to listen to some of the Halloween stuff early, before October comes, about 3.5 months. So, with songs like, the Ghostbusters theme to the Addams Groove from the Addams Family movie from the 90s.
MC
by
Hammer,
MC
right?
Hammer, which everybody hates that song. It's one of the worst songs.
I love
they really
that
don't
song.
Like that
Are you
song.
kidding
I
me?
think it's pretty good.
I don't know why.
Same.
I love it. Yeah, it's a wonderful song. Come on, people.
Yeah.
You people don't know what people.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this live on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, please let me know if the audio is working correctly, if I sound good, if I don't want to try to talk too loud to where I'm gonna end up peaking, and it's gonna cause a lot of headphone users, make their ears bleed,
Yeah.
which I don't want, because I don't want to get sued. Um,
Mm. I'm
but
gonna get
yeah,
sued
so
anyway,
let
and I
me
don't
know.
care at this
Alright,
point.
so let me know.
I don't care if I get sued. It doesn't
On you,
matter to me.
fucking just fine.
And no, folks, I can't send you a popcorn popper. You have to buy it your own at Amazon.com. But in the
I love those
meantime,
popcorn poppers.
Yeah.
I love them.
yeah. But in the meantime, though, um, yeah. So Ghostbusters from 1984, Adam's
Yeah.
Groove from 1991. Uh,
Hmm.
Obviously, the Monster Mash by Bobby Boas Pitcher from 1962.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
and then we did the that song from that TV special called
Yeah.
Spookly the Square Pumpkin, which is
Hmm.
a
Yeah.
great uh, special that came out in 2004. Um,
Yep.
Yeah.
and there's a song on there that and we played it too. We played that version instead of the one from the TV movie.
Oh
That was
wow.
also by Bobby Boas Pitcher called the Transylvania Twist, which
Yes.
is about
Hmm.
2 minutes long. Um, and
Hmm.
the song that I really enjoyed, which was from the
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack, and it's Bobby Brown. Really good song, really good.
Hmm.
Then I got to play one of my favorite songs during the special, and that's from 1988, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, "A
Oh
Nightmare on
wow.
My Street." Such a great
Yeah.
song, and the radio
Yeah.
stations need to play this song during Halloween and during the month of October. I'm just saying, it's a great song.
And now we're not
Yes.
about the
Um,
horror movie called Nightmare
yeah,
on Elm Street. We're
Nightmare on
talking
My
about
Street from 1988. The record company actually got sued because of the whole
Wow.
music.
wow.
If you guys didn't know, when they did the music video, they were doing a parody of the film by New Line Cinema, Nightmare on Elm
Oh
Street,
Oh
from
wow.
I
wow.
think
Oh geez.
'84. Um,
Yep.
and when they did the music video and made a parody of it, they're like, nope, we're not having that, and they literally destroyed the music video. Because I think they were at RCA or Jive Records at the time when this happened.
Wow. That was heartbreaking. You know,
But yeah,
Yeah.
it was something.
it was something.
It's
Um,
wonderful.
but otherwise, it's a
The
great song. I
video.
like the extended
It's a
version.
great song.
It's great. 6 minutes versus the 454 because kind of fades out right at the 454 or 4 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so that's something.
It was something,
Yeah.
right?
Um,
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
but yeah, so it was a great super show. I came up with that idea at the last second,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean it's great.
Oh yeah. Like this. But anyway.
Yep.
Um, and of course the song that I totally forgot turns 25 this year. It's the 25th anniversary of not only the album, which didn't do well in the year 2000, but the song is 25 too, and it's a song that we usually we usually play on Halloween and we play on in October. Now I don't want to go into the whole detail on what they're famous for, but what I can say is there's a
Hmm.
song from the year 2000, and it's the second album. I think it's the only album here in America. And then after that, they didn't make another record here because they were signed by MCA Records back then. Um, but yeah, I won't get into the whole thing because I don't want to sit here and for you guys to well, I don't want you guys to like leave because what I'm gonna say.
Oh, yeah, he don't need
Um,
late. No.
Yeah.
so so the song is called
No, that's all
Halloween,
right.
and it's
Yeah.
by a Danish band called Aqua.
Oh, cool.
Wow. Okay.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
I
But
think
yeah,
that was it.
I
Hmm.
know
but
who
yeah,
they
that's all
are.
I can say at this point. Because again, I could literally sit here and tell you guys about the famous song of 1997, which we won't talk
I know
about, but
this
we will talk
song.
about the
I
song
know what you're
Halloween.
talking about. And I
Yeah.
like that song, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Swizzle.
Um, but yeah, so
I like that
Halloween
song.
is the name of the song. It's on the
Yeah.
2000 album Aquarius.
Yes.
And that album did not do really well here in America. It did well in the home country at number one, but here in the United
Yeah.
States, they went from like number 6 or 7 with their debut album to an all-time low of 82 on the Billboard chart.
Oh wow.
So you know that their
Yeah.
fame has went down the tubes, because
Yeah.
Aquarium, which was their debut album, peaked at number 6 or 7. But then when you release Aquarius in the year 2000, then you know that something is not right. So they went
That's
from number
not right,
7
bro.
all the way to number
Yeah.
82 in
Yeah.
only
Oh,
3 years.
I'm not kidding, folks.
yeah.
So what do I
Indeed.
gotta say about that? Yikes! That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
Exactly. Oh,
Yikes!
wow. Oh,
That is not good.
Nope.
wow.
I can tell you that with
I
with a
know.
passion that yeah, yikes. um, where do we go from there?
Look, Morgan State, folks. Hmm.
Yep.
It's like somebody took that pin or that needle and then they stuck it in a balloon and then it went pop, and that's
Yeah,
how.
pop the wheel.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean, it's sad too because they
sad.
went from Bobby Girl to now an abysmal 82 on the Billboard. It's like
Oh,
that
boy.
happened in 3 years time because they released an album in 97 and then we wait 3 years on March 28th and then
Oh,
they
my.
release the second album, and the second album it got demolished
Yep.
in the U.S. But in Danish it was a number one album in the home country, but it didn't do well here
Yeah.
in America. So
Yeah,
what is that
Exactly.
saying? You
difficulties. I
know,
know.
because like I said,
Yeah.
there are other songs by Aqua that I like more or way more than I do with Bobby Joe. Okay, again, I can easily sit here and tell you all of that, because
Uh,
Yep.
there's some good songs that they did, okay, and they're not annoying like Bobby Joe. Bobby's Word is from that movie. Um, but
yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
I mean, like Candyman or well, anyway.
Can't.
Yeah, so the
Can't.
song is called Halloween. It's a sixth track from their 2000 album Aquarius. And that album turns 25 this year because it came out on March 28th.
Okay.
Like I said, lot of great albums turn 25 this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
Um,
awesome. Yeah, I love that. Woo!
but yeah, a lot of
25.
a lot of
Yeah.
albums turn 25.
Yeah.
2000.
Yeah. A lot of
2001.
Um,
albums turn 25. Yeah. Stipple Lip by DC for one.
Yeah.
Called Three Doors Down. You love this album. That's
Yeah.
how. But yeah, that and
okay, I gotta turn down my thing here. Yeah, so I want to talk about that. So, the albums that turned 25 this year. Well, I can tell you 4 or 5.
hmm
I can tell you the first one that came out on February the
Yeah.
8th of 2000, and I still
okay.
have the album on CD. I had to replace that album like
Oh,
three, four
my.
times because
Oh, boy.
it either gets scratched or there's a lot of fingerprints
Oh,
or
boy.
getting stepped on and breaking the
Mhm.
CD. Well, I didn't break the CD.
Mm. Oh my.
It got so scratched it could even play on the CD player. Even my
Yeah.
Panasonic one that has the ESP functionality or that technology, and it still skipped. So
Oh yeah, no.
I tell you, you
Yeah.
have really no idea how many times I had to replace that album, that CD.
Yeah.
It was
I have a chat.
something.
Come on. Yeah. Go
Yep.
ahead.
But anyway, the album I'm talking about is Three Doors Down's The Better Life. That turned 25. An amazing
Yep.
debut
Mm,
album. I listened to it. It's on Apple Music. That's why I have Apple Music, and I have it on CD as well. Because it's one of those albums where you can listen to it over and over again, and it's just not gonna annoy the heck out of you because it's a timeless album. 25 years later, with the songs like Kryptonite and Loser and Duck and One and all the amazing songs,
yeah.
Mhm.
even the title track album, which I love. So yeah, The Better Life 25 and all that stuff. Uh, I will say I am still in total shock and disbelief of the news about the lead singer of Three Doors Down being diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
Oh my.
Yeah. I was
Um,
talking. I know.
that kind of saddens me as a fan of this band, and
Yeah.
they're gonna be 30 years next year in '96, and they're gonna celebrate 30
Wow.
years of this awesome band, and for him to have stage 4 cancer, I hope that I don't know, because if you look at Alex Trebek, he passed away with stage 4,
Yeah.
and it kind of hit us hard, very
Stay
hard
with all
in terms
I mean, the
of
original
that.
Walter Jack.
Um, I tell you, um, yeah, and I'm still sad about him having stage 4 cancer. I mean, his birthday's coming up in September. I don't know if there's gonna be another Three Doors Down record. I think that might be the last album because I
Mhm.
don't really know if they're gonna release the
I don't
final
know
album or not because who knows? Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, another
So,
album that turns
Mhm.
25 this year. I never had it as a kid growing up, but I would like to have it on CD someday. And it is the 25th anniversary of Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory, their debut album. Um, and I think they
Yeah.
kind of do metal-ish in a way, but they do this rock
Yep.
stuff and whatnot. Um, so that's that. Obviously, like Paper Cut, in the end, One Step Closer. Uh, what can I say about the album? It's awesome.
Yep.
Uh,
Awesome.
I w-
Yeah.
now I wished I had the album on CD. Yeah, you
Mhm.
bet. I would have loved to have the album on CD, but yeah, but there you go. Hybrid Theory.
mm,
Um, so that's two of the albums that turned 25. I forgot what the other one is.
Good boy. Yep.
Coming from the new the new generation of the decade, I should at least know
Yeah.
the other ones that turned 25. But like I said, there's a
Definitely.
whole bunch turning 25
Sure.
this year. Oh,
But
yeah.
yes.
I forgot one more album that turns 25. In fact, it would be turning the big 25 on Halloween 2025 on October 31st. Because that's when the album came out on Halloween 2000,
Yep.
October 31st that year. And this Halloween, which is, believe it or not, is on a Friday this year.
Yeah.
I mean, can you guys believe it? Friday?
Wow.
Wow. Amazing. Yeah.
I
Oh,
know,
that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah.
something.
Something.
Um,
Gotcha.
yeah, so
Gotcha.
the
Yeah.
album uh, turns 25 on Halloween.
That's good.
The album needs no
Yeah, definitely.
introduction.
Yeah.
Uh, this is one of my favorite albums. I don't have it on CD, sadly, because I got broke. Hopefully I can burn it to a CD-ROM sometime when I get a DVD burner. But I that oh well,
Yeah.
or get a Blu-ray burner because Walmart has a Blu-ray burner that plays Blu-rays and burns CDs. So I might get lucky. Who
Yeah.
knows? Um, yeah. So songs like and the one song that really captivated them into the year 2000 and probably the
Yep.
biggest hit ever in the year 2000 besides Three Doors Down's Kryptonite, which hit number three on the Hot 100 and number one on the Wall chart. Same with this band. Their song in the year 2000 it peaked at number two on the Hot 100 and number one on the Walk.
Yeah.
So this song actually peaked higher than Kryptonite. I don't uh, get that in a way because they're both awesome songs in my opinion. But yeah, number three and number two. Yeah. So this one song is really why the album sold like 4 million copies or something like that. Um, but yeah, the album. And by the way, Chris has heard the entire album of it too. He said he enjoyed it, so
Yeah.
that's nice to hear.
Yeah, I did. What album was that again? Repeat that again. I'm sorry. It
I
just
am
escaped
talking
me for a second.
about their debut album from the year 2000. It's called No Name Face by the band Lifehouse.
Yeah, I heard it the other day. It was pretty good. It was pretty
Uh,
good. Yeah,
so
I
the
liked it.
songs on the CD that are
Yeah.
popular for us fans of them. I mean, they haven't done any new albums ever since they left
Yeah.
the record label Geffen, which is owned by
Yeah.
Universal. Um, I think the last one they released before they left Geffen was the Greatest Hits album, which you can find both songs on the Greatest Hits album. Um, but yeah, the songs that you guys probably all familiar with. Songs like "Hanging by a Moment," which was the biggest song ever at number two, and then and yeah, look, I'm going over the track list, so I hope you don't mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I'm
it's
just
not
gonna
like I'm
read.
gonna put you to sleep, Luke, or send you Mr.
Yeah.
Bucket, because it'll be Mr. Bucket full of popcorn,
I know, without qualification, right?
courtesy of
I
the
guess.
popcorn popper.
And you never know when Mr. Bucket's gonna get me because I'm losing my mind. Well,
Oh
you know
God.
what I mean.
But yeah, courtesy of the
Like
popcorn popper.
what I said. But yeah, I love the popcorn popper. Hey, I love the popcorn popper. Yeah.
Oh God. Not
I could
me.
use one of those in my house. Sort of like those, similar
Don't
to
do it,
those carnival
guys.
ones. Yeah.
So
They give away on the Price is
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
um, so anyway,
But yeah,
Sit Cycle Carousel, not
that
as
was a good
big
one.
as Hanging by a Moment, but it's one of my favorite songs, and I have that song on repeat on Apple Music, because it's on that Apple Music Replay 25, and
Mhm.
it's right
Yeah.
there, so that's
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
awesome. But yeah, all I can say is that the entire album from start to finish is awesome. With the last one, the 12th and final song from the album, that is definitely one of my
Yeah.
favorite songs
Absolutely.
ever.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's nice to hear.
Stupid
Because
camera
again,
monitor.
we were gonna
I'm
do it on
sorry.
Messenger,
My
but
monitor's not behaving. I'm sorry
but
about that. Go ahead.
it kind of crapped out.
Yeah, yeah, like my monitor did just now.
So Messenger is not great for podcasting. So
Yeah, but yeah, Messenger's not the best. I agree.
No,
um
Yeah.
no.
yeah.
I
So
use OBS for podcasting for my shows.
Is
That
either OBS, XSplit, Streamlabs. Have you ever heard of Streamlabs, folks?
I have not.
That's alright, but I like XSplit the
Some
best.
streams. That was it.
And I
I
use
do have
Zoom all the
Streamlabs.
time. I either use Zoom or Google or StreamYard.
You know something, Chris? I was in the
Yeah.
stream. I have stream labs where I watch a thing with Bob West, the original voice of
Oh,
Barney,
nice. Barney, yeah.
who did the stream labs thing. When I watch his stream, like for his behind the scenes of some Barney stuff, I'm like, wow, this is a great stream that he was in. So
Awesome.
that's why I watch his streams through his stream deck stuff. I'm like, this is amazing. So
He's the one that
if
moved to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Bob West is watching this right now, this is for you. But anyway,
You got it,
go
Bob
ahead,
West.
Chris.
Yeah. Anyway, Luke and Remix, was he the one that moved to expensive California, Bob West?
Yeah,
Yep, he's living the expensive life. I guess he made so much money with Barney over the years. He collected it,
yeah,
saved
hmm
up. Oh my.
yeah, yeah. I have so many friends who are Bowie fans, not just Andrew Olson and
Yeah.
uh, Kaylin, Dan, who
Dude.
are Bowie history
Yep.
fans. Also, a lot of people who are Bowie fans, like Mr. K from Mr. K's Clubhouse, and so much more.
Yeah. I still talk about Barney here and there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's sort of a
like,
memory for us. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and maybe the
yeah,
70s, 80s, carrying on to the 90s. Yeah.
yeah. First came out late '80s when
1988, it came out. Did it come out in 1988?
1988,
I
Chris.
know it. Yep, 1988. Yep, on VHS, and then it was syndicated in 1992, and
Yeah,
PBS. Yep.
and then it just renewed as Boys One Max, in
Oh
2020.
my, nice, very good.
To be honest, yeah, bam.
Man, what year was that? 2020 what? 2020 what? You said
2024.
2024, just last season. Yeah,
This is the
gotcha.
first season we're on Boys World, so it's a CG version of Barney. So there
Oh,
you go.
nice. So like what they did with Pac-Man, pretty cool.
Yeah, and they did with the Thomas with the Charlotte Line version, but it's
Yeah,
always go.
Thomas the
And
Tank Engine, right?
yeah,
Cool.
but yeah, it's
Fun. Yeah, I know.
a lot of fun. It's just, and so many shows like that have made reboots. Like both Blue's Clues, one example, did Blue's Clues and You, and so much more. But anyway,
Yeah, exactly. How are you, Remix?
Yeah, I'm doing alright.
Hope you enjoyed our conversation about this, and feel free to jump in if you have something to say. Yeah, I want to hear
Yeah, I
what
was
the
gonna.
host has to say about what we brought up. What does what I wanted to know what the host is. How did it strike our host? Our conversation. How it struck our host. You know what I mean? Remix, are you there?
Yeah,
remix.
I'm here.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, no problem. Very
Um,
good. Very good.
yeah. So the 12th and final track from the album
Hmm.
is a song that
Yes.
doesn't get a lot of praise, and it's one of the best songs ever. And I think it's a great way to end off an album on a high note. And I think this song
Wow.
delivers. It is a 6 minute song, and it is worth the 6 minutes from
Ah,
start to
very
finish.
nice.
It's
6 minutes.
beautiful on the first part, and then the second
Indeed.
part, it is breathtaking when you hear it
Wonderful.
at like the
Yeah.
4 minute mark. It's
4 minute
awesome,
mark. Yeah.
and it is one of my favorite songs of No Name Face. Out of all the songs, I
Oh,
think they're
that's it.
great and they're phenomenal because I love this record so much. Uh,
Yeah.
but
Cool.
but this song really, makes it unique
Yeah. I might get
and
it.
it stands out.
I want
The
to get it
song
soon.
is called Everything, which is the 12th
Every
and final track
Everything. Beautiful
from their
song.
debut album. It is
Yeah.
has a powerful vocals of the lead
Yeah.
singer of the band. Um,
Yeah.
amazing melodies, especially the first half. It's quiet and everything, and then when the second half comes at like the 4 minute mark, get ready for some epic power of the vocals, because this is without a doubt one of the greatest songs, and still going to be one of the greatest songs after 25 years when this record hits
Wow.
25 and this
I know it.
Halloween,
That's awesome.
which
Yeah.
is on a Friday.
Yeah.
It is awesome, and I'm so glad they put it in the greatest hits album, because that definitely needed to be on the greatest hits album, because that
Right.
belongs on the greatest hits. Because if that didn't make it to the greatest hits album, yeah, I
Yes,
would probably
indeed.
be infuriated if they did not put
Yeah.
that song in the greatest hits album. And I'm glad they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't, I'd
Yes.
be so angry I wouldn't want to talk. Um,
Exactly.
that's how mad I would be.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway.
but anyway, so
I need to see
that's
too. Yeah. I
No
know.
Name Face, that turns 25 this
Yeah.
year.
I know.
It came out on Halloween, like I said, and it's
Mhm.
one of my favorite
Yeah.
albums. And how did I
Yes.
discover them? When I first discovered them, uh, well, again, I won't go into detail, but all I can say is I
Yeah.
was in a weight room at the school that I went to on the treadmill, and I heard that song for the very first time. Like, okay, I don't know who sings this or what the
Nice.
artist is. I have got to have that, and
Mhm.
oh
And
man,
those.
it's
Yeah.
awesome. And now I'm a fan ever since school days. So love it. So that's that record. So yeah, I mean those are the three that I mentioned: the Better Life, Hybrid Theory, and No Name Face.
Yeah.
Another ones that they came out in the year
Yeah.
2000. Now I know, Lud, you probably gonna turn away for a minute. The album by Eminem called the Marshall Mathers LP.
Wow.
It's a
Wow.
hip hop album that has songs like Stan and The Real Slim Shady, which I've heard. I've heard of that song.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are good songs.
Um, I just mentioned Hybrid Theory. Uh, No Strings Attached. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Excuse
okay.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I have not heard of any of these. Okay, I don't know what website I'm on. That's
Go
stupid.
ahead and talk, and then I'll come right back, okay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. No problem. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so this is a great show we're having regardless. So we're having a good time.
But yeah, so like I said, there's a lot of great songs that turned
All right,
25
great
this year.
songs. Yeah.
Songs
Legends.
like well, I'm gonna go over songs like Kryptonite that came out in
Yeah.
2000 by Three Doors Down, Hanging by a
Yes.
Moment by Lifehouse turns 25.
Yeah.
Halloween, like I mentioned, by Aqua from the Aquarius album.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
and some songs from Hybrid Theory that turned 25. Um, but yeah, there was a lot of great music when the year 2000 hit. Uh,
Very good.
when,
Yeah.
when we headed into the new decade, that's when music really kind of took off in the year 2000.
Yeah.
Um, I'm just seeing if I'm missing anything because I don't want to miss anything on
Gotcha.
here.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be back.
Uh,
I'm back.
yeah,
Just
okay,
kidding.
there it is.
One
Remix,
noodle.
can
By
you give me
Three
two
Doors Down,
seconds? Hey, yeah, cool, cool.
February
I'm sorry.
8th.
Yeah. Remix, can you give me 2 seconds? I'll be right back. I'll be
Alright.
back shortly.
Yep, so February 8th. Yep. Alright. Suicide Machines?
Wow.
Oh. Oh yeah, yeah, they did a song for Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Okay, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Just came back from. What?
Uh,
We'll say anyway.
okay, Oasis. Wow. I tell you, lot of these turning 25, but I just mentioned three of the big ones. Um, oh yeah, the World El Dorado soundtrack
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
that came out March 14, 2000. Okay, so so obviously that soundtrack from the film 2025 which has uh, Elton John music from that soundtrack from that movie. Yeah, Ain't Saint No Strings Attached. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's so many. Ringo
There's
Starr, Sean Paul,
well, there's
Pet
Revenge in the
Shop
Steel,
Alhambra.
which is a good album in my opinion. ACC Step Up a Lip was a good one.
Oh yeah, No Doubt had an album in 2000. Not probably not as good as the breakthrough album of 1995 called Tragic Kingdom. And yeah, oh yeah, and I forgot, Tragic Kingdom would be celebrating its 30th year, 30th anniversary, which is
Um,
awesome. Infest, Papa Roach, Last Resort. Okay, I gotta add Last Resort because yeah, that song has explicit lyrics, has the F word and all the other stuff in that song. That's why it has a parental advisory sticker. I think another song that I remember from the year 2000 is a song, I can't say the name of it. I don't want to get in trouble, but it's a song by Kid Rock, and that came out in the year 2000. It's from the History of Rock, and you can find it on his greatest hits album, because he was part of Atlantic Records at the time when the album came out, and then when I realized, oh, he was part of Warner Brothers. So I have to thank Warner Brothers for
I
for
think
me
Warner Brothers.
learning how to swear, especially in the
Well,
song from the year 2000 at age 11, which I won't get into because I want to erase that memory. I want it out of my brain cells. I just want it out. Uh, yeah, Eminem, like I mentioned, Mad Season that celebrated 25. The History of Rock from Kid Rock from the year 2000. Yeah, what can I say? I got in
yeah,
trouble because I was singing a bad language, bad song, and yeah, because this song came out on April 18th, 2000. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want to get in trouble.
you're not gonna say it. It's
But I listen
terrifying.
to it now, and I'm 36, and I can listen to it. I'm
I'm
just not gonna
46.
sing it anymore. I'm just gonna listen to it.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Um, but
Oh
anyway,
boy.
so literally every song that came out in the year 2000,
Oh
every
my.
album turns
Yeah.
25. Including the big three that I was talking about.
Yeah.
So that's that to consider of
Yeah.
those great albums. Um, yeah, I can't wait for Halloween where we're gonna be doing a listening
Yeah.
party of the 25th anniversary of this
Yeah.
awesome debut album. I can't wait. It's gonna be a magical Friday for me when
Yeah.
October hits. But we can't talk about it
Awesome.
right now because October is about 3.5 months away, and it's June 14th already. So about 14 more days before Luke's birthday, which is gonna be
That's good.
big coming
Yeah.
up.
So before
Yeah.
because we got past Friday the
Cool.
13th, and I'm glad Jason Voorhees didn't come to my doorstep because I probably wouldn't be here talking and doing this stream. So I'm glad that Jason wasn't here. Thank God. But if Mr. Bucket had that Jason mask, oh boy, we'll all be in so much trouble,
Yeah,
and
her
we
qualification,
have
I
to go
guess
hide in a
so.
closet
Hey,
somewhere.
Remix,
I wouldn't hide.
sorry to
I don't
interrupt.
know.
Call me over the stream.
Do what?
What time the stream is gonna be over?
Okay.
I was asking to see what time the stream is gonna be over.
Yeah.
Because the Springcast days will start at 3 p.m.
Okay. Well, I'll probably be done by then, Loot. So.
It's good.
Yeah, because well, like I said, this is just a test of what this will might turned up to be for a new flagship show that I'm gonna be doing. So in case if you guys are wondering what am I gonna name this new show? Well, I have a lot of ideas.
Cool.
I can't say yet. But what
Hmm.
I can say, I do have some names for this new show. And if you guys are wondering, if it's gonna be the new Vlog Weekly?
Yeah.
No, cause I
Oh my.
don't want anything to do with Vlog Weekly for that matter. Cause I
Yeah.
want to make this my own. I want to make it right, and I want to do it right for a change,
Yeah.
and still have that, and try to keep some elements into Vlog Weekly into this new show.
Yeah.
Cause one of the things I want to bring back from Vlog Weekly, and I wonder if you guys would like this, um, me having a top 10 of a certain thing,
Yes.
a certain category, like, top 10, like, I don't know, top 10 Pac-Man games or top 10
Yeah, that would
whatever,
be cool. Top 10 Pac-Man game. Yeah, I like that.
um, or top 10 video
Yeah.
games of
Yeah.
the 80s or something like that.
Yeah.
'Cause that's something I want to bring back. I wanna have a top 10 where it's, in a category. It can be from like
Yeah.
video games to electronics to pop culture to music
Yeah.
to movies, to even
Yes.
foods like top 10 Doritos flavors or top 10 Lay's flavors or Pringles
Yeah.
or the top 10 restaurants, etc. etc.
Yes.
So would you guys like to see the top 10 return?
Yeah, we're gonna
Sure.
see that. Oh yes.
Definitely. Yeah, that would be good.
Okay, then
Mhm.
then I'm gonna bring that back for that new show.
Yep.
So, like I said, folks, I don't have a title for the new show. But like I said,
Yep.
it's not gonna be the new Vlog Weekly. Because I don't think it's gonna fit for this new show. Because I want this
Yeah.
show to be entertaining and yet fun for not only me but for the guests, especially the guests that are joining me for this test podcast.
Yep.
Okay. That's fine.
Um,
Go. Yeah. Go ahead and talk about some other topics. I'll come right back and get myself a late lunch because I'm gonna get my other late lunch already there for Morgan's birthday. Because his birthday is today.
okay.
Yep.
Before I say must go on at 3 p.m.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so while Luke had to step out to go find Mr. Bucket and the fresh popcorn,
Yeah,
uh,
definitely.
let's go ahead and well, I don't know. But yeah, so top 10 will be coming back for this
Yeah,
new show.
definitely.
So I can confirm to you guys on the stream today that yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yep, absolutely.
So there you go on
Yeah.
that. Um. So what else? Well, 1995.
Yeah.
Well, since this is the year 2025, um,
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, guys, I want to let you all know. I will
Yeah.
do my best, but I'm gonna be doing a stream live tomorrow afternoon at 6:30. That's after I finish with work. I am gonna be doing a live stream for you all, and I'm gonna be using Streamlabs that Chris mentioned on the stream.
Oh, cool.
Um, I will be doing a live stream
That's good.
on the We Met Plum Television Twitch channel. I want to keep it a surprise, and hopefully you guys can make it on to the stream. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and yeah, so it's gonna start at 6:30. So there'll be a link available. So don't miss it, everybody. It's gonna be a fun stream. So be on the lookout for that.
Absolutely, yes.
So, but anyway, I think we should let's see, go over the some of the games that. Well, okay, so 2025, as you guys know, is the current year, and I want to go back to the year 1995. A lot of things happened in that year. Obviously, Luke being born on June 28th. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie came out on June 30th, which will be celebrating its 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
Um, so a lot of things. Oh, and this game will be coming on June 26th. Will be turning 30. I believe. I don't think it's next week, but I think in 2 weeks from now, this game is going to celebrate its 30th anniversary, and it's one of my favorite games ever created. I love that game so much.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
so, do you want to do a like a deep dive of video games of the year 1995? What do you guys what do you guys say?
I say that would be good. Why not?
Alright, so a lot of things happened in the year 1995.
Yes.
Again, like I said, Luke being born and all that. So 1995 had many sequels and prequels, such as Dragon Quest VI, Mega Man 7, which I played,
Yeah.
Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. I don't really care for that game. Uh,
It's
Donkey
okay.
Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest, and Tekken 2, along with new titles such as Mario's Pacross, Battle Arena Tushinen, or Toshinen. I don't know why I said Tush. Forgive me. And in the game that will be turning on August 1995, and it's one of the greatest RPGs ever for the Super Nintendo. Uh, Tushinen. I don't know why I keep saying that. I keep saying anyway. I don't want to say that. Anyway, Chrono Trigger from Squaresoft. This is a game that came out on the Super Nintendo, and it has not only one of the greatest story and graphics, but it also has one of the very best soundtracks ever produced at that time. And you had three composers doing the music. You got one from Final Fantasy. You got one that got to start with this game, and together they put a truly masterpiece of a soundtrack from an awesome video game. And if you haven't heard the soundtrack to this video game, what are you doing? You need to listen to this. It is awesome. It is one of the
Exactly.
greatest video game music soundtrack of all time. It is awesome. Uh, so let's see. Wayman, another good one that I played. Twisted Metal, which I haven't played. Star Wars, Dark Forces, Destruction Derby, Wipeout, and Jumpin' Flash. Um, so
Yeah.
you still there, guys?
I'm here. I'm with
Okay.
you.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I think Luke had to step out momentarily
Yeah.
while he tries
Gotcha.
to find popcorn and everything.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, definitely.
Introducing the popcorn popper. You just pour it in and then boom, you got fresh popcorn. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Oh well, actually,
Yeah.
besides him getting popcorn, I think he's gonna be playing Ridge Racer.
Yeah,
Ridge
probably that.
Racer.
Ridge
Sorry, Luke, I had to do
Racer.
that.
Yes.
Um.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so the year's highest grossing arcade game was Virtua Fighter 2 in Japan.
Yep.
The best-selling arcade video game in the United States was Daytona USA, which
Yes.
was on the Sega Saturn. Ugh. Um, and then Mortal Kombat 3. The highest known sales in '95 was Dragon Quest 6, despite only being released in Japan. The Super Famicom was the best-selling game console in Japan, while North American Super Nintendo was the best-selling console in North America. Yeah, Super Nintendo was awesome, and we
Yeah.
saw a lot of great games on the SNES back in '95.
Oh, yes.
There's so many to choose. I don't want to talk about the bad ones. I mean, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Um, okay, so let's go over the hardware releases for 1995, and Luke will probably watch a replay of this. Uh,
I'm back, just getting my lunch.
okay, well, folks, Luke's back. He got done playing Ridge Racer. Welcome back, Luke. All right.
No, I wasn't playing with. I was getting I'm fixing my watch.
Gotcha.
Ridge. Okay,
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, I was just gonna, do the whole Ridge Racer thing. Ridge
Yeah.
Racer. I just had to do that, and
oh
that's one of the
God,
things
guys.
too. That's one of the things too about this podcast that's gonna be a flagship is I get to be creative, and yet I can come up with the amazing signature catchphrases.
Yes.
Whether if it's the Ridge Racer or the Popcorn
Yeah.
Popper, um, or me trying to be
Mm-hmm.
like Barney, but I can't. I want to be. Um, yeah.
Exactly.
Um, yeah. I mean, trying to tickle Barney's little feet, or
Oh, that was kind of
maybe
hot.
playing Barney's hide and seek on the Genesis. Oh, and speaking of which, I think. Well, I don't know yet, cause I don't know what June 28th is going to be, because I know it's going to be pretty busy for June 28th, but
Which
I
is my
actually
birthday.
have a Sega Genesis controller that I can actually play that game with. I can actually play it on a 6-button Genesis controller.
Wow.
And I bought this at Walmart, by the way. Yeah, so what I have in my room is a 6-button Sega Genesis controller. It's USB,
Oh,
plugs in. It works on the Mac and PC. And I think I'll use this, Luke, to play Bonnie's hide and seek using a Sega controller.
I'm very excited about this, though.
Cause I have a
yeah.
I have a Genesis controller. I tell you, I have not hold a Genesis controller. I have not used a Genesis controller since I had my second model Genesis back in '93. When
That,
it was first given to me as a present. I'm like, wow, this was awesome.
mm,
Oh, yes.
But yeah, I was a Nintendo kid as well. Even though I had the Genesis. Because
wow.
like I said, I kept my systems. I didn't give it away because why would you? That's foolish.
I mean, at the time,
Uh,
yeah, a 6-button controller in 2014. It was an emulated version of the game, but I played not just Barry Hide and Seek, but also I had my first attempt to play Sonic the Hedgehog. It was very hard to play the first Sonic the Hedgehog game. It was just so many game overs. Go check out my YouTube channel. You know what I mean. You know
well,
what I
I mean,
mean.
it's because the game is complex. For someone who is a fan of the game, because I'm a huge Sonic fan myself, especially because I love all four of the Sonic games that were on the Genesis, or five if you want to count 3D Blast. Sonic Spinball, I don't really care for that game that much. The music's good, but if you're on headphones, you might want to have to turn down the volume because it gets so loud when you hear the music and everything. Um, but I think my overall favorite Sonic game is probably Sonic 3 and probably Sonic Knuckles, the standalone game.
Mhm.
I love the first one and two. They're both classics in my humble opinion. But for me, I think Sonic 3, because those two games were so revolutionary in 1994. It's the peak of greatness for the title.
Yeah.
Um, I really love that game. Uh, Now, yes, I'm gonna put Sonic 3D Blast as well because even though some people don't care for that game, I actually kind of like the game. I actually like the director's cut a lot more than I do the original because they fix a lot of things, and it's by the same guy who worked at Traveler's Tales. John Burton. I think he was the designer for this or the creator.
Yeah.
He actually made a director's cut of this game, and
Mhm.
you could actually play it too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, and why do I like Sonic 3D Blast? The awesome soundtrack on the Genesis.
Mhm.
It's awesome. I love the music in that game. But yeah, that game came out in '96. And yeah, and you know what's sad too, guys, is that this was the final Sonic game on the Genesis.
Wow.
Sonic had its
Yeah.
start in 1991, and then it ended in November 1996.
Oh wow.
How sad that this is the final Sonic game on the Sega Genesis, and then everybody
Yeah.
had to go wash out and get a copy because they were so sad that this was the last game on a 16-bit platform. Because Sonic got his start on in '91 for that console,
Mm.
so that means
Wow.
we're not gonna have another Sonic game anymore. Like wow.
Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah. So anyway, Lude, we're just about gonna talk about the hardware releases of the year 1995.
Mhm.
So if you guys ready of what went down, and yes, we're going over the video games of 1995
Yep.
since this is the thing that's coming up. Your birthday coming up. A lot of stuff turns 30 for the video games, not just you, but for the video games and the movies and everything. But I want to go over the video games of 1995 because this is a great topic for me and for you guys as well.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Well, if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and talk about the things that happened of 1995 in video gaming.
Mhm.
Yep.
So let's see. So for Nintendo releases on March 20th, and I rememberly quite well because I had two colors out of the whole bunch. They released the Play It Loud series of the Game Boy, the original handheld Game Boy from what it was in '89, and they revisioned with the new colors. This was part of the
Yeah.
Play It Loud campaign in 1995. This happened on March 20th that year.
Mhm. Wow.
So the
Yeah.
Play It Loud, it had colors like red, green, yellow, and they had it in clear, transparent. I kind of forgot what other colors. I think those are the colors they got for the Play It Loud. Because I remember having a red Game Boy and a green Game Boy. I
Wow.
think
Yeah.
that's what I had. I never had the clear one. And I can probably count the original white Game Boy from '89.
Wow.
Um, but I think I only
Yeah.
had white, red, and green, and I think that's it. I don't think I had any other colors.
Projects
Um,
go.
and the reason why they did this is to boost sales of the Nintendo Game Boy, because the Game Boy sales kind of slowed down and put out the fire. But when they did the Play It Loud, immediately the sales of Game Boy continued to skyrocket. And this was 1995. So we go from, this was 7 years. We go from 89 when the system launched, and then we go to 95, and that's when they released, the colored Game Boy, and making it the Play It Loud series.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And and the reason why they did that is so that way they can make this thing sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't do that, then I think the Game Boy would have not sold like 118 million Game Boys. And this is how we got the Nintendo Switch, obviously. Um, so
Obviously. Mhm.
yeah, and the Switch too, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So April 23rd. This was only in Japan only,
Hmm.
which sucks. The Satellaview accessory for the Super Famicom was only released in Japan. So Satellaview, I think it was a thing that you put in the Super Famicom and it would broadcast a game from satellite. That's why we got the name Satellaview. And there
Hmm.
was a game on there that you could play during those hours. It was a Zelda game that was kind of like the first Zelda game.
Nice.
And then obviously, let's see. Now I know you guys are gonna probably laugh at this when I say this. Um, but there's a game called BS Legend of Zelda, and no, it's not the naughty or nasty BS. The
No, it's not.
BS is
Yeah.
broadcast Satellaview. That's what the BS stands for. It's not the other BS. It's broadcast Satellaview. That's what BS stands for. Not
Yeah.
the other way around. So
Gotcha. Gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah.
because there's a difference between
Uh,
that BS and this BS, which is the broadcast Satellaview.
oh, yes.
So that's that.
Definitely.
Huzzah.
Okay, and prepare to jump like monkeys, gentlemen, because July 21st,
Yes.
the Virtual Boy was released in Japan,
It was
Wow.
really cool.
and it was discontinued in December 22nd of '95,
Yep.
and I
Yeah.
think it got discontinued in '96 in America.
Yeah.
Because of, it's a flop.
Uh, on August, oh no, wait, on May 11th. Okay, prepare to yank your hair out. On May 11th,
Yeah, I know.
1995,
Yeah.
Sega releases the Sega Saturn in North America.
Yeah.
Yay! Do I care? No.
Yeah, that's good.
Um,
Hey,
I'm
no.
no good, actually.
I
I'm not
know.
mad at it
Like,
sarcastically.
yay!
You'll,
Okay.
you'll find out why.
Yeah, let's all celebrate the Sega Saturn on its 30th anniversary.
Yeah, I
What?
guess.
Okay, moving
Woohoo!
on.
PlayStation, you know?
Yep,
That's it,
because we went with
Saturday.
PlayStation, and yeah. So
That's
now
it.
this
Thanks,
this
Sarah.
is this is a sad
I
day on
know.
August. I can't believe that it's
Yeah.
coming too on this coming August. This is 2025. So on August 14th, and it's coming up this August, the Nintendo Entertainment System was discontinued in North America.
Oh my. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes,
Uh,
it's gonna be 30 years ago.
ugh,
And it would be 30 this August when the
Yes.
NES was discontinued 30 years ago. But it's still
yep.
29 now. But in August, we're gonna be celebrating 30 years of its sadness
Yeah.
on that day in '95. yeah, I want to cry, but I don't want to.
You want to bang my head against the wall too. I'm with you.
I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys. You teach me how to play Nintendo Entertainment System since 2011, but I'm speechless. You know.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't want to cry. But anyway,
Oh, right.
yeah. So August 14th, the Nintendo Entertainment System discontinued in North America. Now, speaking of PlayStation, Luke was mentioning on September the 9th, 1995, Sony released the legendary PlayStation in the United States. It states,
Sure.
not yeah, and yeah, I'm having a speech problem here today, folks. I apologize about that, but
Me
yeah,
too. I'm
September the
with
9th.
you.
That's going to be coming up too. 30 years on the original PlayStation here in America, not the one in Japan in '94. Yeah. So, and by the way, September the 9th was actually going to be the day that I think the Sega Saturn was going to be released. But like, no, we want to beat Sony, and then look what happened. Sony
Mm-hmm.
outsold the Sega Saturn, and it was a huge
Good job,
face
Tony.
palm for Sega.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because on May 11th, they crashed and burned, just like
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
They
Just like
crashed and they burned. It's like they're playing a Ridge Racer game, and then all of a sudden they hit the wall going 100 miles an hour, and then it
Yep.
dead on impact.
yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the PlayStation out, and the reason why PlayStation outsold the Saturn, because of the games like
Yes.
Rayman, like Twisted Metal, Ridge Racer that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of these games that people wanted to play, they wanted to play quality fun. They didn't want to play some lousy system that, I tell you, the Sega Saturn was not ready for prime time. But no, Sega
Yeah.
wanted to jump right in, like, oh, we got the Sega Saturn. It's much better
Exactly.
than the Sega than the PlayStation.
Yep.
And then game over.
Uh-huh.
What a slap in the face.
Ooh. Oh, jeez. Wow.
Um,
Seriously.
and on September 29th, Sony releases the PlayStation in Europe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
October 25th, Funtech releases the Super A-Can console in Taiwan. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
And now the unknown, because it did came out in 1995, but when exactly is a mystery. And do I really have to say this because I used to have this thing and I hated it. It gave me a bunch of headaches. I am talking about the lovely, the Tiger Ozone.
Oh, my.
And don't get me started on the Ozone. It was pitiful. I had
Ooh.
this red and black. The Batman game that I had for this thing, it was too hard, too difficult. It was no, I hated it. It was a slap in the face. It was a
Yeah.
yucky. Yeah, we're not talking about the Ozone. Tiger, I like I liked some of the games that Tiger had back in the '90s, like the Lion King. But why did you had to do all zone? Why would you want to give everybody headaches? And why do you want to give everybody? What they should have done is given everybody $50 worth of Tylenol, because you need a Tylenol after you finish playing that or
Yeah.
the Virtual Boy. You probably needed a Tylenol to get rid of the headache after you get done playing those two systems. What were you thinking?
Yeah.
I mean, Luke can probably tell you that. Like, you're gonna need some aspirin after you finish playing the Virtual Boy or the All Zone. Even
Uh,
Luke can tell you
yeah.
that.
It's like me with
Yeah.
the team going.
Because I don't
Ah,
think Luke wants to be around living in headache pain all his life, and
I
he
don't
wants to get rid of it.
want advice, you
Yeah.
know?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like sponsored by Tylenol,
Yeah.
which you're
It's
gonna
like,
need after you get done playing 5 hours of All Zone, and then you get tired of it, and then you won't play it
I'm tired
again.
of it. It's
Yep.
bull crap.
Yeah. Anyway, So anyway, the top rated games from the category publication. So the Game Players 1995 awards, Christmas 95, blah blah blah. So the game of the year for Game Players went to Virtua Fighter 2. Best arcade game, Alpine Racer. Uh,
Yep.
Best
Okay.
PlayStation game, Wipeout. The best Sega Saturn game, Virtua Fighter 2. Best Super Nintendo game, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest. The best Genesis game went to NHL 96.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Squaws! Um, Best video game, Blade Force. Best Jaguar game, Rayman. Uh, Internal Champions Challenge from the Dark Side for the Sega CD. Best 32
Yeah.
X game, Virtual Fighter.
It's a lot of sense to
Really,
me.
best Game Boy game, Arcade Classic Series.
Oh yeah.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best Game Gear game, Garfield Caught in the Act. Uh, Best Virtual Boy game, Mario Tennis.
Yeah.
Why?
Wow.
Um, so best visuals went with Virtua Fighter 2 and Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest. The best music, Twisted Metal. I don't know. It should have went to the other game, but okay.
Yeah.
Best fighting game, Virtua Fighter 2. The best sports game is World Series Baseball on the Saturn. Okay.
Yep.
Best action
Uh-huh.
platform game, Jump and Flash. Best RPG, and rightfully so, Chrono Trigger.
Uh-huh.
Best shooter, Virtua Cop. Best racing game, Wipeout.
Uh-huh.
Warhawk, Best flight simulator, and Beyond
Yeah.
Oasis. Okay. Wow. So they didn't give out the best
Wow.
Game Boy game? Are you kidding me? So what? So Game Pro. Okay. Well, I don't want to read the entire thing here because it would take forever. So let's see. Game Pro 1995 Editor's Choice for February 1990. Does it say 96? Yeah, 96.
Nice.
Tekken 2, the best arcade game. Doom for best PlayStation game.
Excuse me.
Virtual Fighter 2, best Saturn game. Donkey Kong Country
Uh-huh.
2 on the SNES, best Super Nintendo game. Genesis went to
Yep.
Vector Man, which is a really good choice, really good game. Um, the best 3D old game was Wolfenstein 3D. Best Jaguar game, Defender 2000. The best CDI game. Why are we talking about the CDI? It's not a freaking video game console.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh, Chaos Control. Best Sega CD game, Earthworm Jim Special Edition. Plasma. um, Best 32. Okay, well, okay, I can understand that. WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
And you guys ready? The best Game Boy
Yep.
game, and rightfully so.
What is it?
The best Game Boy game of 1995 from each, including Game Pro. That's going to be celebrating 30th anniversary on June 26th, 1995,
Ooh.
and you can play it on the Nintendo Switch. Is Donkey Kong Land, rightfully so.
Cool. Oh
Exactly.
my.
Donkey Kong Land,
Wonderful.
definitely. Yeah, that game is
Yep.
awesome.
Yes, indeed.
Good.
Indeed.
Yep, the gameplay is phenomenal. The soundtrack is one of the best from two of the best composers. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely
Yep.
Donkey Kong Land. Definitely deserves the this thing for the Editor's Choice Award. Well,
Exactly.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad they picked Donkey Kong Land because yeah, I would pick that game too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
Um, the best Game Gear game: Super Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. Mario Tennis for best Virtual Boy game. The other one says Red
Yep.
Alarm. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
see, and GamePro did not pick Torno. Yeah, see, Twisted Metal, okay, but I think easily the music and sound should go to. Oh, it's a tie between Wayman and Chrono Trigger. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's a good pick. That's good. They did not mention Killer Instinct at all for the Super Nintendo for the best fighting game. Um, yeah, so Earthbound, Chrono Trigger, Chrono. Wow, okay. So one said Earthbound, and the other one, okay, that was Game Fan. So Game Fan gave, what did they give? They didn't give anything.
No.
Oh no. Oh wait, yeah, Earthbound. Okay, so Earthbound, from Game Fan, and then the others they picked Chrono Trigger as the best RPG, rightfully so. The best music, I would give it to Chrono Trigger. Easily one of the best soundtracks of video games. You kidding me?
Woohoo!
Come
Yeah.
on now.
Exactly.
I love it. Um, best adventure game. Okay. The Famitsu Platinum Hall of Fame. Virtual Fighter 2 on the Saturn. Ridge Racer Revolution on the PlayStation. Ridge Racer.
Where's Racer? Woohoo!
Tekken
Wow.
for the
Nice.
PlayStation. Sega Rally Championship for the Saturn. Virtual Fighter Remix. Hey, get it? Remix? Yeah.
Yes.
On the Saturn. Kane's Field 2 for the PlayStation. Boxer's World for the PlayStation. Uh, so there you go on that. The highest grossing arcade game. Number one was Virtua Fighter 2 from Sega. Number two was Street Fighter Zero. Vampire Hunter, Darkstalkers Revenge. Number three. Tekken number four. Kano Fighters 94. Super
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2 X. X-Men Children of the Atom. Samurai Showdown. Tekken 2 and Puzzle Bobble from Tato, aka Buster
Yeah.
Move.
Oh, yes.
Now, in the United States, because I think arcades were pretty much dying at this point,
Yeah, that sucks.
Daytona
Yeah.
USA, Neo Geo MVS, Mortal Kombat 3 went Diamond. They got the Diamond Award. For the Platinum, Sega Rally Championship, WrestleMania, and Area 51. And then 2 on 2
Yeah.
Open Ice Challenge, Indy 500, Virtual Fighter 2, and Virtual Cop. Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we need to go over the top 10. Well, speaking of top 10, let's do a top 10. Just to give you guys a treat, because the top 10 will be
Woohoo,
coming your
cool.
way in the new Flagship show that will be
Yeah.
coming your way here on
Woo.
BPT.
Love it.
Very exciting.
Okay, so these are the best selling video game consoles of the year 1995. Starting off with number
Yes.
10,
Yep.
the PCFX from NEC. It's a 32-bit console.
Mm-hmm. Good enough.
Okay, at number 9, from Atari Corporation, you might know this, the Atari Jaguar,
Oh, cool.
Wow.
which is a 32-bit, not a 64-bit. False advertising.
Yeah.
I know that's something you, Chris, would probably agree. That's false advertisement. It's not
Yeah, it
64-bit.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Number
Yep. You
eight,
got it. Yep.
number eight, the wannabe competitor of Nintendo, the Game Gear at number 8
Wow.
from Sega,
Yep.
obviously. And the reason why I say it's the wannabe because the Game Gear has a very poor battery life.
Low
And it
battery
uses
life.
six
Yeah.
AAA batteries. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're
Right?
gonna buy the
Yeah.
whole
Really?
battery? You might as well buy the whole battery department. just to use a
Or
Sega
you
Game
could
Gear
use,
for
you
crying out
might as
loud.
well use a DC adapter instead.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
if you wanted to
So
play the
much for
game
being
Mario,
portable.
yeah, plug in an AC adapter and then take the portability right off the window.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's stupid.
I know.
Because like
Stupid.
I said, who would want to buy 6 AA batteries? It's like you have to buy the whole battery department just to have enough batteries to make this thing last.
Yeah,
Just use an
exactly.
AC
Exactly.
adapter and take that portability, throw it out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be my fun,
That,
and
that's
exactly
it's
my
it's
fun.
crap.
It's crap.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that the Game Gear is crap. There are some good things about it, and the games and
Yeah.
whatnot. The games are nowhere as good as you know as their competitor. Cause I had like 3 or 4 Game Gear games. I didn't have a whole library of games like I did on the other systems. But
Yeah.
yeah, 6 AA batteries. Are you kidding me? Uh, okay, number 7. This is one of the greatest video game consoles ever, and it's celebrating its 40th anniversary this October.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the NES slash
Yeah.
Good.
Famicom,
God.
the Nintendo Entertainment System, the game system that I grew up with and everybody grew up with back in '85. Well, except for Luke, as he wasn't born at the time. But for
Yeah.
everybody who grew up in the '80s, knew that this was the console to play. You know, and the games that we play still to this day.
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers, uh, you know the Black Box game, you know the games that came in the
Yeah.
Black Box, all of those. Sight Bite, one of my favorites. Um, Obviously, The Legend of Zelda, 1986. Uh, oh man, just a lot of great games. Oh man, yeah,
Yep.
NES, awesome. Yeah, 40th
Hmm.
anniversary. I might do something special for that here on BPT, so be on the lookout for that.
Real
Okay,
God for it.
so we go from the NES to now at number 6.
Yeah.
Number 6 is the 3DO from Panasonic.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, it choked on a chicken sandwich.
jeez.
Not on a pizza, but it choked on a
Yeah.
chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I know.
Still. Wow.
Yeah.
Alright, so number 5,
Yeah.
I think you guys will agree this is a revolutionary product of its
Yes.
own kind, and I was talking about it earlier. At number 5, the Nintendo Game Boy.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
Uh, and it sold like a million in Japan, and like I said,
Yeah.
this was 1995, so we're going by 1995 in terms of best-selling video game consoles. So
Ooh,
yeah, number 5, the Game Boy. Why? Why the Game Boy was a bestseller? Because yeah, even though the screen sucked, I will admit it, but the library of games for this thing, oh my god, so many classics on the Game Boy.
so
You know, like
many.
Tetris, Super Mario Land, Alleyway, um, Balloon Kid,
Yep.
Adventure Island 2, Kirby's Dream Land 1 and 2, um, Vegas States, which came out in '95, um,
Yeah.
Super Mario Land 2, one of the greatest games ever made on a portable handheld. Taking Mario with you on the go,
Yeah.
my God, that
Definitely.
was so phenomenal, man. Oh man, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
With the Jeopardy games
Uh,
on Game
this
Boy.
is why
Speed.
it was a revolutionary product because of the library of games and it was portable and the battery didn't suck as bad as the Game Gear. Yeah.
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 Oh, and I forgot to mention Donkey Kong 94 and Donkey Kong Land.
Yep.
Those games too. But yeah, the library of games made the Game Boy a
Yeah.
top seller.
Yeah.
Why it beat Sega. Yay. Okay. Speaking of
Right.
Sega, at number 4, uh, This is a 16-bit console, the
Mm,
Sega Genesis, aka the
yeah.
Mega Drive in Japan, but they call it the Genesis here in America. Yeah, the Genesis was great. Great library of games.
Huh?
Like Sonic the
Yeah.
Hedgehog. Uh, I mean, well, probably not Sonic Spinball. I wouldn't count that.
No.
Jumpstar Heroes, awesome game.
Yeah.
Vector Man, like I said. Sonic 3D Blast. Um, uh, and the one that we were mentioning on Chris's stream when we were celebrating the 45 years of Pac-Man. Um,
Yeah.
Pack Attack, the puzzle game
Definitely.
by Namco. And the other one I forgot to mention on the 45th
Yep.
anniversary stream that you did, uh, Pat Mania, because Pat Mania was on there too,
Yep.
Oh, and
as
boys,
well as Miss Pac-Man, Pat Mania. Uh,
Yep.
yeah, Sega Genesis. What a great gaming console. And
yeah,
yes,
Yeah.
I also had a Super Nintendo, and I kept that too. I didn't get rid of any of my systems. Like, nope, not doing
yeah,
this. Okay, so that's at number four. Number three, really? Number three, the Sega Saturn at number three.
yeah. Pay my beer glass
Really?
off with this gold glass.
Okay,
I'm not throwing these
I
away.
guess
Yeah.
I'll have to give it. I'll have to cut it some slack.
Yeah.
Number two. This is one of the best gaming consoles ever, and it's still going strong after
Yes.
1994-95. And the one that I had, and I love it, and I love the games for it, the original PlayStation.
Good job.
Yep, great library of games. There's too many to
Yep.
go over. Yeah,
Make it
PlayStation,
count.
phenomenal console. And now, you guys ready for the number one?
Yeah.
Alright, the number one best selling video game console of the year 1995
Yep.
goes
Is
to, from Nintendo, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, aka
good
the
job.
Super Famicom.
Good
And
job.
that's your number one.
That's number one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
sold 1.7 million in the United States and 1.78 million in Japan.
Good job.
So Super Nintendo is number one on this list.
One. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I am going to go over these really quickly because I don't want to make the stream too long. So the best-selling home video games from the year
Yep.
1995. So let's go over it. All right, number 10 on the PlayStation
Yep.
is Tekken by Namco,
Okay.
which is a fighting game. At number 9,
Yep.
number
Yeah.
9 for the Super Nintendo. This is an awesome fighting game, and it has a great soundtrack too. Killer Instinct,
Wow.
Yep.
which came out in 1995. Really good game. Number 8 for the Super Famicom, Derby Stallion
Yep.
3. This was only on the Super Famicom. It was only in Japan.
Okay.
Number 7, Virtua Fighter 2 for the Sega Saturn.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Number 6, Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo. Awesome game for the SNES. I love that game. Great
Yeah.
soundtrack. Beautiful water level music. Oh my god, and the graphics are phenomenal. That game is gorgeous on a
Good.
16-bit console.
Huh?
Number 5, the sequel, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest at number 5. Um, okay, I don't know why they do this here, but I think it's a tie at
Yep.
number 2. So there's no 4, 3, but there's only number 2 and number
Yeah.
1. So number 2, I think it's a tie. I think I don't know how they did this. But number 2, we got rightfully so Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo. So 2 million in Japan. It's a wonderful game. Great soundtrack.
Yep.
Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Uh, I don't care for that one. Uh, and then Mortal Kombat 3 for Super Nintendo and Genesis. And at number one for the Super Famicom is Dragon Quest 6.
Yep.
So that is
Good job.
that. Uh, okay, so let's see. Alright, so the top 10 in the United States for the best-selling video games of 1995. Number 10, you guys are going to be surprised. Number 10, from Virgin Interactive, The Lion King.
Wow.
Great movie, great game, but boy is it really difficult. It's a especially on I just can't wait to be Kane level, and that's level 2, and it's the one of the hardest levels in the game. I don't understand
Mm-hmm.
why Disney went the difficulty in this game. That's probably the reason why
Definitely.
that this game did not sell. Well, it did sell well,
Yep.
but the difficulty kind of kills this game.
Yeah.
You know,
Dude.
because it's a great platformer, has great music on the Super Nintendo.
Yep.
Uh, I mean, come on. It's just the
Come on.
difficulty kind of kills this game for me.
Yep.
Number 9, from Acclaim Entertainment, Mortal Kombat 2, which they kept the violence and the fatality in the Super Nintendo version
Yep.
after they complained about not having that.
Wow.
Number 7, also from Acclaim Entertainment, NBA Jam Tournament Edition.
Well, okay.
Yep.
Number 6, Madden NFL 96 from EA Sports. That's the Genesis, by the way.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat 2 on Genesis, NBA on the Super Nintendo. And this is the console. Number 5, Super Mario
Yep.
World 2 Yoshi's Island from Nintendo.
Okay.
Number 4, Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest
Yep.
from Nintendo and Whale. Number 3, Killer Instinct from Nintendo and Whale.
Good job with that.
It's a fighting game. Number 2, Donkey Kong Country from Nintendo and Whale. Really good game, love it. Number 1 from Williams Entertainment for the Super Nintendo and Genesis, Mortal Kombat 3.
Good job.
Yeah, so there you go on that. So a lot of games, again, we don't want to go over too much, but some of the memorable games that came out in 1995, Bust a Move from Tato for the Super Nintendo, Y-Stall from Sonic Team and Sega for the Sega
Yep.
Genesis, really good game. Although Sonic Team is nowhere mentioned at all in the game, I don't know why they credited
No,
them, but they're not even in that game.
no.
February
Yep.
24th, Front Mission by Squaresoft for Super Nintendo. Panzer Dragoon for the Saturn. Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo by Square. Mario's Picross on the Game Boy by Jupiter. Not
Wow.
not Jupiter, Florida, or the planet
No, it's
Jupiter,
not.
just
No.
the company.
Company name.
Let's see, Kirby's Dream Land 2, one of my favorite Kirby games ever. I love that game. I love the music. I love everything about it. That game turned 30 this year, and it's still a masterpiece after 30 years. Yes.
Okay.
Mega Man 7 for the Super Nintendo by Capcom. I played it a little. I played it. Mortal Kombat 3. Uh, Super Bomberman 3, which was only in Japan. We only got
Yep.
2 Super Bomberman games for the Super Nintendo, and we didn't get the third one,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Fortunately,
Light
say.
Crusader by Treasure
Mm-hmm.
and Sega.
Yep. That's
Let's see, Street Fighter Alpha from Capcom. Star
Oh boy.
Trek Next Generation for DOS and Mac by Spectrum Holobyte. Castlevania Dracula X by Konami for Super Nintendo that came out on July 21st.
Yep.
Comet Zone for the
Oh
Sega
yeah.
Genesis.
Wow.
I played a little bit of it. Don't care for it.
Yeah.
Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island.
Nah.
Well, like
No.
I said, it's not for me. I mean, it might be for other people, but it's just not my cup of tea. Um, but hey, it does have Waven, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, Waven, the somebody, I forgot, but yeah, he's cool in that game. He's in Tetris Attack. Um, I forgot, but yeah, his name is Waven.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Wayman on September the 9th. It was a launch
Yep.
title
Uh-huh.
for PlayStation, Sega Saturn, and Jaguar from Ubisoft. Ubisoft's not that great anymore because they're
Yeah.
total jerks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Secret of Evermore from Square on the Super Nintendo, a role-playing game. It's kind of like Secret of Mana, which I also love. I love Secret of Mana. It has that Secret of Mana feel. Uh, Tactics
Yeah.
Ogre for the Super Nintendo by Quest. Uh, Terranigma for the Super Nintendo by Quintet. Um, Pano di Pon, which is what Tetris Attack. Yeah, came out in 1995. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Wow.
that was the Japanese name, and then we didn't get that game here in America till '96, and that was Tetris Attack. Yep. Destruction Derby on Halloween of 1995. Also on Halloween 1995, Luke, you're gonna love this title, and I think you too, Chris. I have no mouth
Yeah.
and I must scream.
Oh,
Wow.
cool. Oh
That
yeah.
is one of the funniest names for a video game.
Yes.
I have no
Wow.
mouth and I must scream. Well, in order to scream, you gotta have your mouth, and if you don't have a mouth,
I
Yeah.
know.
what's the purpose of that?
Qualification. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yep,
November
indeed.
5th. Yeah,
Indeed.
it's like saying the word Ridge Racer, but all you say is racer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's racer. Remember that one? All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
November the 5th, Twisted Metal for the PlayStation. I only played 2, 3, and 4, and Black. That's about it. I haven't played the first one. Uh, Romancing Saga 3 by Square.
Yeah, I
That November
know.
11th. November 20th, Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest, which is a good sequel. Marathon 2 for the Mac by Bungie. Time Crisis for PlayStation and Arcade by Namco. Mega Man
Yep.
X3 on December the 1st from Capcom for the SNES. Dragon Quest
Yep.
6 for the SNES, even though that didn't come out in
Definitely.
America. Tales of Fantasia, that game didn't come here in
Yep.
America. Um, Final Fight 3 from Capcom. Okay.
Mhm.
So that is pretty much of the whole 1995 goodness. I wanted to
Yeah.
do this because, 95 was such a huge year of video games. A lot of stuff is turning 30, like I said. Luke being 30 in about 14 days. Mighty Morphin
Yeah.
Power
Yeah.
Rangers the movie
Cool.
going to be celebrating 30
Woohoo.
on
Yeah.
on a Monday, June 30th. Um,
Yep.
Donkey Kong Land turning 30 on June 26th
Yep.
of 95. I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
a lot of great video games that came out in 1995. I think 94 and 95 was a huge year for video games.
Yep.
Yes.
I tell ya. So, yep. So on April 6th, Funko Incorporated, which you
Uh-huh.
guys know today as GameStop, but it was Funko Land, where
Yep.
they sold
Definitely.
retro stuff. Um,
Yeah.
I think they had financial problems for the company. That was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Vice president promoted the president and COO. He replaced the founder of Frontierland, who will remain as chairman. So the founder left. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
May 11th, introduction of Trade Magazine Game Week and then Video Game Advisor. May 11th to the 13th, the first annual Electronic Entertainment Expo, also known as E3. Well,
Wow.
E3 is gone.
The gray's gone.
But on May 11th was the first ever E3 back in 1995.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
And that happened
know.
in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah.
November the 5th, and it's still around to this day. And
Yeah.
I don't know who owns it now. It used to have been GameSpot. I think they still own
Yeah.
it. GameFAQs debuts on the web. So 30
Yeah.
years. This is going to be 30
Yeah.
years that
Uh-huh.
GameFAQs has been around since '95.
Yeah.
Yeah.
November 25th, Nintendo unveils a playable version of the Nintendo Ultra 64, later to be known as the Nintendo 64, one of the greatest consoles ever, back in
Yeah.
'96. And 13 games were demonstrated, but only 2 were playable, and that is Kirby Ball 64 and Super Mario 64. How
Yeah.
about that?
Yep.
So the
Yeah.
companies that were founded in '95: BioWare, Fraud City,
Yeah.
Cyber Dreams, no longer there. There was a lawsuit against Nintendo and Samsung for ooh, no, that's not good. I won't talk about that. That's bad.
Huh.
So there you guys go. That's everything of the year 1995. So what do you
Good.
guys think of
Yeah.
that?
Ah, yes. Cool.
Pretty great, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yep, indeed. So,
Ah, yes.
but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to be a good stopping point for this live stream.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Using Audio Hijack that I
Ah,
bought
yeah.
on the Mac. I love this software. It's going to be
Yeah.
useful for podcasting and everything. I'll be using it to record audio for podcasts and certain things. So, yeah, so there you go. So this entire live stream was done using Audio Hijack. And again, guys, I wanted to do it
Yeah.
in Messenger, but yeah, Messenger is not really the way for for podcasting. So
Yeah.
that's kind of out of the question. I don't get it why I had a lot of echo feedback hearing myself. That should never happen
Yeah.
when you're doing a
Never happened.
podcast,
No.
especially like this. You definitely don't need it.
Yeah.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to do it here for today. This is the only stream I'm going to be doing today. So I want to say this too. If you guys enjoyed the stream, what I want you to do is hit the well, if you liked this stream or this video or whatnot, hit the subscribe button and also hit that notification bell. That way, whenever I go live or I upload a new video or do a stream like this, you'll be able to enjoy it live the minute I go live and everything.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Definitely.
So if you enjoy it, like I said, hit the subscribe button and give it a like if you enjoy it, and hit that notification bell, and that way you'll be first to know whenever I go live or I upload a new video.
Yeah.
I uploaded 2 new videos on BPT. One is Rocket League, the 3-2-1 boom. And yes, I did get a dislike on the new video I uploaded.
Because he's a stupid person.
Breaker, so
Whoever
that
disliked,
one person didn't like it. So
I'm gonna tell you something right now, Remix.
all I can say is
Whoever disliked the video is a stupid person. There you go.
Yeah. Thank you.
He's a dipshit. Sorry I said that, but that's the truth. I'm sorry if I swore. I'm sorry.
Well, again, all I have to say to that one dislike,
Tell
screw you.
him. It's
That's
through
all I'm
you.
gonna say.
Exactly. We're not going to deal with it. You
Yeah.
you will respect Remix's work. Do you hear me? You will respect
But they
Remix.
go on
He
that.
works hard on it.
But yeah, so you can check me out. I'm all over social media.
Yep.
I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on.
Absolutely,
Yes,
yeah.
I am on X, but I don't use
Yeah.
X that much. Yeah, I'm on Blue Sky. You can
Yep.
check me out. All that will be in the description. And I
Yeah.
also want to say thank you guys for watching the unboxing video of that new mini PC that I got this month. It's doing really well, so thank you guys so much for that. And yeah, and again, check out Christianity Plays His Hits. Going on 5 years now.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
believe,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
can listen to it on Apple Music, Spotify.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you guys, it
Yeah.
sounds better on Apple Music.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know.
These nice notes, folks.
Yeah,
And of
definitely.
course, so want to say a big thanks to Christianity for coming on and being part of this test stream for this
My
new
pleasure.
show.
Thank you so much. Yes.
And again, I will do a follow-up video, let you guys know what the name's going to be and all that stuff. But for the time being, I don't have anything to confirm at this point. But I will let you know as soon as I can. So there you go.
Yeah.
So big thanks to Chris Kennedy. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hear from Lou Jeffers right now. Want to thank him for being part of this stream today and all the other videos in the past from the Forza video live stream, being, fun and going off course, hitting trees, hitting a bunch of crap and
I'm
all
trying
that
to keep
fun
myself
stuff.
entertained.
And me playing Bonnie's hide and seek where I can't find the kid. Oh my god.
And me going crazy. Yeah, go figure.
Yeah.
You haters
All
can
that
you haters can figure that one out yourselves. I'm not explaining anything. I don't need to address the haters.
Anyway, Luke, go ahead and take it away, and let's wrap up this test podcast. So
yeah, let's do it.
Luke, the floor is yours.
Yeah, the first thing is you're welcome. Second thing is, well, folks, on my main channel, folks, my main channel has 2,127 subscribers.
Yeah.
On my main channel.
Ooh.
And
very good.
As of right now, my main channel is at 13,260 plus videos.
Yeah.
And for the time being, my most popular viewers right now is from 2019. But the day of the part with Barney from June 8th, 2019, and it's about 74,095 viewers.
Oh, yes.
With the population of 168 likes, and minus 17 dislikes to my video.
Yeah.
My popular viewers. So I'd like to thank everyone for giving me that opportunity to watch the video, but there you go. And my second channel, Appedition 94, has the ability of get close to my mark of 2,000 subscribers. And it's now at 1,948 subs. I'd like to thank everyone for giving that reach that far. And for the time being, I'm at 650 plus videos at the moment, my second channel. And my main channel, of course, like I said, it's going strong. I'm getting paid beginning the end of the month on my main channel for monetization privileges. So that's exciting. So must reveal how much I got and my money value. So there you go. So for the time being, I'm gonna zip the lip and see how much I got. So there you go. And for one final note here, folks, coming up next, there will be a Springcast Days episode at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on Springcast Live's YouTube channel, which they produce my content with LHS Quote. So be look out for it. It's gonna be fun, exciting, anything like that. Anyways, that was Sue Jefferson back to Remix Plum Howard Time thing.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, so I'll be coming your way at 3. And like I said, I will be streaming tomorrow afternoon after work on Real
Yep.
One. I'm going to be doing a fun stream. I'm going to keep it a surprise for you all until then. So stay tuned for the stream and all that good stuff. So, and of course,
Yeah.
you can follow Luke on social media as well. He's on Blue Sky as well, just like me,
Indeed.
and all that stuff. And so,
Instagram,
and
also
support the channel too. I want
follow
to
and things
mention
like
that
that.
too. So,
It's a big fine.
so there you go on that. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it here. So for Christianity and Lou
Yes,
Jeffers and
absolutely.
everybody who tuned in and enjoyed the funniness and the whole thing. And like I said, folks, again, um, you know, I think I'm gonna be back in business with a flagship show here on BPT. So if you guys missed it and missed it and whatnot, especially with the whole vlog weekly that I did back in the day, well, you're gonna be in for a real treat because this new show is gonna be better than ever than Vlog Weekly. So
Yeah.
I think this new show will outblow and outperform Vlog Weekly in a way. So
Got right.
that's my hopes,
Yes.
and that's the thing that I want to do for the new show. So thank you guys for tuning in and enjoying the test podcast and whatnot. So for Christianity and Lou Jeffers, this is Remix Plum.
Thank you,
Saying have a
Remix.
great
Yes.
Saturday
I'm Chris
and
Kennedy.
stay safe and stay cool
Yeah, you
because
got it.
summer is almost here and it's gonna get hot and humid
Ah,
wherever you all. So
jeez.
stay cool
Jesus.
and
I know.
drink a lot of fluids because we don't want you to die in hydration, and we want you
Yeah.
around for something unique. All right,
You got it.
so stay cool and stay safe, everybody. And I'll do another stream for you all, well, whenever. So we'll see you guys next time. And and I'm gonna add this one too, cause I have this song queued up, and don't worry,
Cool.
it's safe to play. So
Yeah.
anyway, there you guys go. So that's gonna do it here, everybody. So thank you for tuning in. Remember, hit the subscribe button, and there'll be an annotation somewhere where you can watch the other videos and check out the other videos and all the great content here on BPT and all that great stuff. So we met Plum saying goodbye, and thank you very much for listening on this test podcast and what might be a future of this new show coming your way here on BPT. The new show that is. So it'll be better than Vlog
Yeah.
Weekly. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for tuning
All
in.
right.
And
Take care.
yeah,
Take
so
Bye,
thanks for
everyone.
listening, watching, all that great stuff. And remember, folks, don't forget to buy your own popcorn popper at
Yes.
Amazon.com. And we're not responsible for all the burns and all the necessary crap that happens with your popcorn popper, and we shall not be responsible. Have a great day.
Exactly.
Bye.
All right. Take care. Thank you again. Here we go again.